Wow, what an interesting game we've been having so far. Chaplin and I have been going at it. We're halfway to round three, and the US, the UK, and the Chinese have made their moves. So, as I said, we're halfway through round three. The USA moved its Pacific Fleet into Sea Zone 33, effectively taking the Carolina Islands. And of course, this move is a key move on Chaplin's behalf. Reason being that now he can project the U.S. Navy all the way into the Philippines, Sea Zone 6, Southeast Asia, the Money Islands, and of course, provide protection for the Japanese. Guys, welcome back to Axis and Allies, the Garrison. Actually, the YouTube Wars, Operation IKARUS. So, I'm going over a short review here of where the Allies are. The U.S. has made its key moves there, which places Japan in somewhat of a pickle because now the Japanese commander has decisions to make. What will Japan do? Will Japan focus on the U.S. Pacific Fleet, or will the U.S. focus on the British Royal Navy off the coast of India? All right, so the British are coalescing in Cairo, hoping to defend against an eventual Italian offensive. So the British are hoping to hold Calcutta, and they have a chance. They have a strong army there. Good for the British. Chaplin ordered his forces to take out the Italian armored unit in Syria. If he hadn't done so, the entire Mediterranean would have been open for annexation by the Axis powers, and of course we don't want that. All right, and of course the U.S. has been building up its naval assets on the eastern seaboard because the German Kriegsmarine is posing a threat. So good for Chaplin. He needed to do that, and now he has in effect checked, at least for now, the German Kriegsmarine. All right, guys, so let's go ahead then with the two battles that Italy will be declaring. There will be the battles for Italian Somaliland in the Africa Horn and the battle for Cairo. Yes, the Italians are going for it. So it's going to be quite an interesting battle, and we're going to go ahead with the actual combat movement. So coming from Egyptian El Alamein, not Egyptian, but Egypt El Alamein, we're going to have a total of 5 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 armor, and 1 fighter moving into the attack into Cairo. Coming from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, you have 2 infantry, 1 artillery. All right. You have the naval transport in Sea Zone 98, Italian, moving up north, picking up 1 infantry and 1 artillery, coming back down, and that attack will be supported by these 2 units through an amphibious naval operation. Let me play with that. All right. That attack will be supported in addition by 1 infantry, 1 armored unit coming from Gibraltar. The naval transport, they will pick them up at a movement of 1, 2, and 3, and will land them as well. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this. I may have forgotten. I'm not sure. My memory is failing me right now. But we have 2 infantry and 1 artillery coming from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, moving up north into Egypt. And I believe, I'm not done yet. In addition, the 2 fighters coming from southern Italy at a movement of 1, 2, 3, 4 will join that attack. They'll have 1 movement left in the fuel gauges. There is an air base in southern Italy. Both aircraft will be landing in Egypt El Alamein. Actually, all of the aircraft will be landing in Egypt Alamein. All right, in addition, we have the strategic bomber that is going to be designated an air transport. Will be picking up 2 infantry at a movement of 1, 2, 3, and 4, and will land 2 artillery. 2 infantry in Egypt as well. And I think that does it for all of the Italian attacks in Egypt. And last but not least, the second battle, which is just a walk-in where you have the Italian infantry coming from British Somaliland back into Italian Somaliland. So, sorry about that. Battle is going, Italian Somaliland is going back and forth between the British and the Italians a couple of times. All right, so I think that does it with the attack movement. I did forget to point out what my purchases were. Italy will be buying a total, okay, of, Italy has 28 IPCs. It'll buy a fighter and an air base, and will be carrying over 3 IPCs for round 4. So that's a fighter, air base, and 3 IPCs for round 4. All right, so I guess that does it for Italy's purchases and combat movements. I'm going to momentarily pause the video so that I can set up the battle. All right, so we're back. So here we are. We're set up for the battle. The British will be defending with a total of 8 infantry, which are composed of 6 British, 2 Australian, 1 armor, 2 artillery, and a fighter. The Italians will be attacking with a total of 8 infantry, regular infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 4 infantry supported artillery, and, or vice versa I should say, and 3 fighters, 2 armor, and I'm forgetting that there is an offshore naval bombardment also for a count of 3. So that's going to be 6 at 3, 8 at 2, 9 at 1. Defending will be 1 at 4, 1 at 3, and 10 at 2. So let's go ahead with the battle board. All right, here we go. It's that. So we're going to perform the offshore naval bombardment first. Here we go. Oh, got a miss. Let's roll the rest. Here we go. Go. All right. It's going to be interesting. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, I see a few ones. Got, not once, hits. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a total of 9 hits that the Italians inflicted on the defending British forces. I will remove my die from the board and we'll get the British returning fire. All right, so here we go. Okay. There we go. Ooh, nice return. Cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so 7. The British were able to inflict 7 casualties on the Italians. So let's remove them. It's going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The Italians were able to inflict, what was that number again? Let me count them. It's going to be 9. So it was 9. So let's remove 9 from the British forces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. So here we go. So the British have 3 units still defending. Keep on bumping into my camera there. So we removed the cruiser that already engaged. Doesn't get another offshore bombardment. Let me get another 3. The Italians will attack with 3 at 3, Actually, 5 at 3, and then 8 at 2. 6, 7, and 8. Yes, 8 at 2 and 2 at 1 for the final or the second round of combat. Here we go. We get a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 hits. All right, so that's more than enough to take out the remaining British forces defending Egypt. However, they do get to return fire, and they will be defending at a, what is it, a 4, a 3, and a 2. So here we go. Let's see how much damage they can do. One hit. The fighter and the artillery missed. The armor did return fire. So the British forces have been taken out in Calcutta. We'll remove 1 infantry. And this is what's remaining. So the Italians take Cairo with 2 armor, 4 infantry, 4 artillery, and 1 mechanized infantry. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and come back to you guys shortly. All right, thanks to technology, we're right back. So the Italians were able to take Egypt, okay, with the bulk of their army still intact, I would say. So let's go ahead then with the non-combat movements. As I said previously, the Italian Air Force, the entirety of it, will land in Egypt, El Alamein. It's going to be 3 fighters and 1 strategic bomber that momentarily is designated as an air transport. Okay, the infantry and artillery in Albania will be moving south into Greece, coming from Albania. And in Bulgaria, we have 3 infantry that are also moving south into Greece. And I believe that does it for the Italian non-combat movements. So let's go ahead with the placements of newly purchased units. The Italians will be placing 1 fighter in southern Italy, and then of course the air base will be placed in Gibraltar. All right, so the Italians go up. Let's do the income tracker. The Italians go up by 2. All right, let's do this. Let's make it official. The British go down by 2, and the Italians go up to 14 and 15, right? So Italy currently is collecting 15 IPCs. Let's do the national objectives. There are no Allied surface warships in the Mediterranean. That's 5. 5 for controlling Gibraltar, southern France, Greece, and or Egypt. The Italians control all 4. So that's 10. And then I believe the Italians should get another 5 because they do control Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. That's 1. Italian Somaliland, that's 2. British Somaliland, that's 3. Cyprus, no. Casablanca, no. El Alamein, that's 4. And Gibraltar or Tobruk, that's 5. So I believe that's 5. So that's an additional 15. So 15 added to the production of Italy is 15. That's 30. Italy did carry over 3 from this round. So Italy, excuse me, will be carrying over 33 IPCs for round 4. All right, and of course, Cairo is a national objective point. So let's do that in the tracker. Cairo goes up, or the axes go up by 1. So now that officially makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Axis powers so far have 10 national objectives completed already, so in round 3. All right, I do have to say that die rolls have been very, very favorable for the Axis. Unfortunately for the Allies, they have not. I must say though that initially early round 1, the Allies did have amazing die rolls. Okay, and to the detriment of the Axis. It's interesting how things have turned around now. So, all right, so guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, let me know what your opinions are regarding the strategies used in this game. And as I like to say, don't forget to bunker down and play. Chaplain, you're up again.